Hello, I just wanted to give a quick run through of this project. So far I called it PickupTracker. We have a bunch of options that you might be able to use. If we open it up in desktop mode, this will be on desktop, laptop. If you have a bigger tablet, it would look similar to this, and then I'll go back and look at what it would look like on a phone or a tablet. So we have a way to see the different convention events, and you can click on them and see the events. If you want to put like committee members or whatever on there to see who would be the contact or the rooming overseer. We also have notes, so you can add just whatever notes you want to add to that event. And then we have the pickups that are related to that I guess you'd say location, but then the pickups would be per hotel, of course, and then guests staying for that event, and then all the event guests. Then you could do a map view where you could actually see the different hotels, and also the rep. So there's basically a contact card for each hotel where you can see the contact information for the hotel itself. We can put the address here if we wanted to. On the phone, I believe it gives you options to do the to do the directions. Then you have the pickups for that hotel, and then a guest for that hotel, so you could see who was supposed to be staying there. Then there's a little dashboard mode. On the dashboard mode on the phone and tablet as well as computer, you can change these little things here, but they act as filters. So if you wanted to see all the pickups or comps for that event, you just click on the event and it'll filter just for those events. If you want to see for a hotel, you have to click and unclick to filter, but then you click on the courtyard and see, now you'd see all the ones that are in courtyard. But if you unclick it, you notice that Thomas Sparks appears because he's in Spring Hill. So if you did courtyard, you would see all your pickups, and it would be for the different conventions. So you could look at the pickups for all the pickups for courtyard for each convention, or you could just look at the one specific convention courtyard just for the E1. So this is kind of a dashboard view. On a phone, we'll go back and show you at the end. There's a pickup option, so you could just submit a pickup option. The pickup date. I need to add the rep who's submitting it. So let's see, 55. And it gives you the total. Save, it goes back, and then it'll calculate the comps based on the comp policy for that particular hotel. We can add that column. There's a lot of views here as you go through it. If there's something you would want to see, we can do that. We're still working on some of the calculations. I think JD mentioned about seeing or comparing different things. For example, the cancellations or previous submissions, previous blocks, things like that. Just a quick guess tab here, going back to your menu. Then your hotel list. You can see all your hotels listed. And then you can click through to see the profile information, kind of similar view. I was just playing with some of the different views. And then your pickups, you can do the pickups for the different hotels. And then just different views that we can do depending on what you want to see, pickup dates, the comps, different things. Let's see, for this, if you wanted to do kind of more of a tablet view, it would be down here at the bottom. And again, you could still, even on tablet view, you can move things around based on your preference. Submitting a pickup, it would just have this, you could have a dedicated form at the bottom here just to make it quick. But if the brother wanted to see information about the hotel, we can put that here, so that way they can just say, oh, okay, here's who I need to call or who I'm looking for to talk to. But then when they're done, which is a courtyard, which event they're doing it for, the pickups for that, save, and it'll take them back, and then it'll automatically calculate again those comps here, and then give you a total of the comps. So that's pretty much it. Phone view, it's just similar. You have the conventions, map view, a dashboard, but on the phone it'll be different tabs. So you can see that or submit for your event. And then a second here, I'll show you the spreadsheet. So here, save, takes it back. And then it's just small on the phone, but the information's there. It'll still show you the comps and the pickups, but then you have a record of each pickup. This is filtering, right now I have this filtering for the last 7 days. So for example, if you were just doing it monthly, it will basically only show you the last pickup. We can do the filtering difference. If you wanted to compare, we can do that, so we can see any changes. And again, we still need to look at cancellations, so we can add that. And I'm just trying to match it as much as possible to the form from the branch, so that way you have a layout, but we can adjust that as we go. I'm just trying to get everything in there working right now. And then, for example, on the spreadsheet, all that information is going to this pickups tab. So as the submissions are made, they're all being recorded on this tab here. And it's kind of like using Google Sheets as a little mini database. You have the hotels, the reps, your guests, pickups, the events or conventions, notes for those conventions. We can add blocks for each hotel, and then the comps, although it's already kind of calculating on a different sheet. And then your main sheet, which if we need this, then we can have it start calculating. I just need to put in formulas so that it pulls the information. But I feel like with the other, you may be able to get away with not using this unless you would need to actually submit a spreadsheet like this somewhere. If you're just needing to calculate and update so you can submit on the website, then this is maybe all you need. But at least it's a good way to verify the information. Just a quick overview of where we're at so far with this. Hope it helps.